The legal disclaimer ensures transparency about recipe sources and viewer responsibility. Ayam Percik is one of Malaysia's most evocative grilled chicken dishes, originating from the east coast states of Kelantan and Terengganu. The name itself is poetic. Ayam means chicken in Malay, and Percik means to splash or to splatter, a vivid reference to the cooking technique that defines the dish. As the chicken grills over charcoal, it is repeatedly splashed and basted with a thick spiced coconut sauce that caramelizes on the surface, building layer upon layer of smoky, savoury, slightly sweet flavor with each pass of the basting brush. The dish is a fixture of Malaysian Ramadan bazaars, where the intoxicating aroma of chicken sizzling over open coals draws crowds long before the fast is broken. Street vendors set up makeshift grills along the roadside, turning chicken pieces on bamboo skewers while ladling fragrant coconut gravy over them in rhythmic waves. The gravy sputters and spits as it hits the hot coals, Percik releasing plumes of lemongrass, galangal, and toasted coconut into the evening air. It is this multisensory experience, the sound, the smell, the sight of glistening, char-edged chicken, that makes Ayam Percik one of the most beloved dishes in Malaysian home cooking and street food culture. Taste Atlas identifies Ayam Percik as a Kelantanese specialty, noting that the chicken is marinated, grilled, and repeatedly splashed with a thick coconut chili sauce until smoky, glossy, and aromatic. The spice blend typically incorporates coconut milk, cumin, turmeric, coriander, lemongrass, galangal, ginger, and chili peppers. This recipe, from Betty Saw's The Best of Betty Saw and Best of Malaysian Cooking, represents the Terengganu variation, which uses an aromatic spice paste of shallots, candlenuts, coriander seeds, fennel seeds, cumin seeds, lemongrass, and galangal, enriched with generous quantities of pure coconut cream. The result is a deeply fragrant, coconut-rich gravy that clings to the chicken and forms a caramelized, lacquered glaze under the grill's heat. Betty Saw herself notes that Ayam Percik tastes very much like Ayam Satay, a comparison that rings true as both dishes share the same Malaysian love affair between grilled meat and spiced coconut. However, Ayam Percik is more indulgent. The chicken is not merely marinated and grilled, but coated in a thick coconut gravy before being finished on the grill, resulting in meat that is tender and juicy throughout, with a surface that is glossy, sticky, and intensely flavored. Chicken and seasoning. Chicken, about 5 kilograms, cut into 6/8 pieces. Black peppercorns, 1 rounded A teaspoon, ground. Salt, 1 1/2 rounded A teaspoon W spice paste A. Shallots, 20, peeled. Candlenuts, A, 5. Coriander seeds, A, 1 tablespoon. Fennel seeds, A, 1 teaspoon. Cumin seeds, nights, 1 teaspoon. Lemongrass, 3 stalks. Galangal, 5 cm art, nights, 5 cm arts, 1 peeled. Gravy, cooking oil, 3 tablespoons. Pure coconut cream, dyed, 625 milliliters, squeezed from 2 grated coconuts. Light soy sauce, 1 teaspoon. For serving, steamed white rice or nasi minyak as desired. Cucumber salad as desired. Here are the written ingredient list. Preparation steps. Step 1. Cut and season the chicken. Cut the whole chicken into 6/8 serving pieces, thighs, drumsticks, wings, and breast portions bone in. Using a mortar and pestle or a spice grinder, grind 1 rounded teaspoon of black peppercorns to a fine powder. Rub the ground pepper and 1 teaspoon of salt, reserve the remaining 1/2 teaspoon for the gravy, generously all over the chicken pieces, working the seasoning into the flesh. If desired, make a few shallow slashes in the thickest parts of the meat to allow the seasoning to penetrate more deeply. Set the chicken aside to marinate for at least 1 hour, longer if time permits, as the salt will season the meat through to the bone. Cross-reference note, SBS Food recommends marinating the chicken overnight for the deepest flavor penetration. Taste Asian Food also suggests scoring the thickest part of the meat to help the marinade and subsequent coconut gravy infuse more effectively into the chicken. Step 2. Grind the spice paste. Peel the 20 shallots. Peel and slice the 5 cm inner knob of galangal. Prepare the 3 stalks of lemongrass by removing the tough outer layers and trimming the tops, keeping the tender white and pale green lower portions. Place the shallots, 5 candlenuts, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, the prepared lemongrass, and the galangal into a blender or fruit processor. Add 2-3 tablespoons of water to facilitate blending and process until the mixture forms a smooth, fine paste. If using a mortar and pestle, grind the dry spices first, then add the shallots, lemongrass, and galangal, pounding patiently until the paste is smooth and cohesive. The paste should be fragrant, with the warm, sweet aroma of shallots mingling with the citrusy brightness of lemongrass and the earthy depth of galangal. Cross-reference note, SBS Food includes dried chilies, garlic, and fresh ginger in the spice paste for a spicier, more complex profile. The Betty Saw version is distinctive in its use of coriander, fennel, and cumin seeds as the primary spice base, giving the gravy a warm, aromatic, slightly floral character reminiscent of Malay curry spices. Taste Asian Foodin notes that there are 2 main styles of Ayam Percik, a white version and a red version. The Betty Saw Terengganu version leans toward the lighter, aromatic style. Step 3. Prepare the coconut cream. If using fresh coconuts, grate 2 whole coconuts and extract the first pressing by adding a small amount of warm water to the grated coconut, kneading firmly and squeezing through a muslin cloth or fine sieve. This should yield approximately 625 milliliters of thick, pure coconut cream. If fresh coconuts are unavailable, substitute with 625 milliliters of high-quality canned coconut cream, not coconut milk, which is thinner and less rich. The coconut cream is the heart of the dish. It provides the luxurious, silky base for the gravy and the lacquered glaze that forms on the chicken during grilling. Cooking steps. Step 4. Fry the spice paste. Heat 3 tablespoons of cooking oil in a wok or wide, heavy-bottomed pan over medium heat. When the oil is shimmering but not smoking, add the ground spice paste all at once. Stir immediately to prevent sticking and fry for 4 or 5 minutes, stirring constantly until the paste turns fragrant and the raw shallot smell has cooked out. The paste will darken slightly and the oil will begin to separate from the edges, a sign that the spices have bloomed and the aromatics are fully cooked. This step is critical. Under-fried spice paste will taste raw and harsh, while properly fried paste will be mellow, sweet, and deeply aromatic. Cross-reference note: Taste Asian Food recommends cooking the spice paste over low to medium heat until it thickens and changes color to slightly red, which ensures the shallots are fully caramelized. SBS Food cooks the paste for 5-6 minutes until fragrant before adding the coconut milk. Step 5. Simmer the coconut gravy. Pour in the 625 milliliters of pure coconut cream, add the remaining 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of light soy sauce, and stir well to combine. Reduce the heat to low and simmer gently for 8-10 minutes, stirring frequently to prevent the coconut cream from splitting or scorching on the bottom. The gravy will gradually thicken and reduce, and the oil from the coconut cream will begin to separate and pool on the surface. This is the desired stage, indicating that the emulsion has broken down and the flavors have concentrated. The gravy should be thick enough to coat the back of a spoon and cling to the chicken. Taste and adjust the seasoning if necessary. The soy sauce adds a subtle savory depth that balances the richness of the coconut. Cross-reference note: SBS Food simmers the coconut milk with the spice paste for 5-7 minutes until the sauce thickens slightly. Taste Asian Food AS cooks the chicken in the sauce first, then removes it and continues reducing the sauce separately. The Betty Saw method keeps the chicken separate and coats it with the pre-thickened gravy, ensuring a cleaner, more lacquered finish on the grill. Step 6. Coat and grill the chicken. Prepare a charcoal grill. Light the charcoal and allow it to burn until the coals are covered with a light gray ash, indicating they are at an even, medium-hot temperature. Drain any excess liquid from the marinated chicken pieces. Using tongs, dip each piece of chicken into the thickened coconut gravy, turning to coat thoroughly on all sides. The gravy should form a thick, even layer over the surface of the meat. Place the coated chicken pieces on the grill grate, skin side down, over the glowing coals. Cross-reference note: Betty Saw specifies a charcoal grill for authentic results. SBS Food offers a char grill pan or barbecue as alternatives, noting that charcoal imparts the best smoky flavor. Taste Asian Food provides an oven method: roast at 210 degrees Celsius 410 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 minutes per basting round, repeating 4 times, which is ideal for home cooks without outdoor grilling equipment. Step 7. Baste and finish grilling. As the chicken cooks, baste frequently, every 3-4 minutes, with more of the coconut gravy, using a spoon or basting brush to splash the sauce over the chicken. Turn the pieces occasionally to ensure even cooking and charring on all sides. The repeated basting builds up layers of caramelized coconut and spice on the surface of the chicken, creating the characteristic glossy, sticky, lacquered finish. Continue grilling for 25-30 minutes total, or until the chicken is cooked through. The juices should run clear when the thickest part is pierced with a skewer, and the surface is deeply golden with charred edges. If the gravy begins to darken too quickly or burn, move the chicken to a cooler part of the grill or reduce the heat. Such reference note: the name Percik, to splash, directly refers to this basting technique. SBS Food recommends cooking for 20 minutes, turning and basting occasionally until the chicken is nicely charred. Taste Asian Food emphasizes that applying thick gravy on the chicken while grilling enables more flavor to absorb into the chicken. Step 8. Serve. Remove the chicken from the grill and arrange on a serving platter. Spoon any remaining warm coconut gravy over the top for extra richness and gloss. Serve immediately with steamed white rice or nasi minyak, accompanied by a simple cucumber salad for a refreshing contrast to the rich, smoky chicken. The chicken should be tender and juicy throughout, with a sticky, caramelized exterior that packs the combined punch of toasted spices, sweet coconut, and charcoal smoke. Betty Saw notes that Ayam Percik is best served with nasi minyak and a cucumber salad. The cool crunch of the cucumber provides a perfect counterpoint to the intense, lacquered richness of the grilled chicken. Notes and tips. Coconut cream quality. The quality of the coconut cream is paramount to this dish. Pati Santan, the first, thickest pressing from freshly grated coconut, yields the richest, most flavorful gravy. If using canned coconut cream, choose a full-fat premium brand and do not dilute it. Thinner coconut milk will not produce the thick, clingy glaze that defines Ayam Percik. Oven alternative: if a charcoal grill is unavailable, the chicken can be cooked in the oven. Taste Asian Food recommends roasting at 210 degrees Celsius 410 degrees Fahrenheit. Coat the chicken with gravy, roast for 8 minutes, then remove and apply more gravy. Repeat this basting and roasting process 4 times until the chicken develops charred marks and a golden brown lacquered surface. SBS Food also suggests a char grill pan as a convenient indoor alternative. Make ahead. The spice paste can be ground up to 2 days in advance and stored in an airtight container in the refrigerator. The coconut gravy can also be cooked ahead and reheated gently before use. The chicken should be marinated for at least 1 hour, but overnight marination yields the best flavor penetration. Spice variations. The Malaysian Terengganu version uses coriander, fennel, and cumin seeds without dried chilies, producing a milder, more aromatic gravy. For a spicier, redder version, AAT, add 10-15 soaked dried chilies to the spice paste. SBS Food includes dried chilies, garlic, and ginger for a more complex, spicier profile. Adjust the heat to your preference. Chicken cuts, bone-in, skin-on chicken pieces, are traditional and produce the juiciest results. The bones help retain moisture during grilling, while the skin crisps and holds the coconut glaze. Boneless chicken thighs can be used for convenience but will cook faster and dry out more easily. Reduce grilling time accordingly. Pre-poaching shortcut. For large batch cooking, the chicken can be briefly poached or steamed in the coconut gravy before grilling, which shortens the grilling time. Taste. Asian Food braises the chicken in the sauce for 10-15 minutes until nearly cooked, then removes it for the final grilling stage. This method is especially useful when cooking for a crowd. Storage. Leftover Ayam Percik can be refrigerated for up to 3 days. Reheat gently under a grill or in a hot oven to restore the caramelized surface. The coconut gravy can be stored separately and reheated in a saucepan over low heat.